Finally, the Senate and the House passed the much talked about tax bill. It's called as the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, or the OBA. The House and Senate passed it, and tonight our president will sign it into law. So tomorrow we'll be seeing the new tax bill. Now there are some significant provisions in this bill that's changing things and upending things. One of them is to make the tax credit permanent. So it is going to add about $4 to $5 trillion in national debt over the next few years, cumulatively. And it has some significant changes. The most important change is it is scrapping all types of credits to solar as well as EV. So EVs are out, solar is out, and it is somewhat an anti-environment bill. And there is a lot of rebates and credits and subsidies for the oil sector. Now, other than that, it makes some other minor provisions and incentives to small businesses and individuals. One of them is the SALT provision, which actually benefits the somewhat rich. It increases the cap from $10,000 to $30,000, although it phases out with income. The qualified business income deduction is another incentive to small businesses or LLCs which have pass-through income. That QBI has gone from 20% to 23%. And there are other significant provisions with minor incentives like car loan interest is deductible. Child tax credit goes from $2,000 to $2,200. And then, as promised during the campaign, the president has also made it into law. No tax on tips or overtime, although it has subject to limitations, $25,000 on tips and about $12,500 on overtime. And it also makes another incentive for seniors. Social Security income up to $6,000 would not be taxed, subject to an annual income limit of $75,000. So overall, the bill does make some changes in terms of the tax law, but it makes the highest tax rate, which was a big boon to the high income individuals, 37% marginal tax rate that has been made permanent. So essentially, the rich get a bigger share, although some incentives are being cut. But overall, it is going to add a lot more deficit and taxes and debt, national debt as well. So let's see what happens, but this is going to be law beginning tomorrow. One of the things that they're also talking about is the pass-through entity tax exemption. There is talk about that being scrapped, but I don't know how far that's true. So let's stay tuned. Thank you.